This is Special Forces Assessment and Selection. Survive 2 weeks in hell, and maybe they'll take you.
Pick that weakness up, put it in your pocket. We don't need you.
Don't come to this interview unprepared.
What is wrong with you, candidate?
Before Green Berets invest in a man, they need to know what he's made of. Special Forces Assessment and Selection is a 2-week interview process designed to expose a man's strengths and weaknesses. The candidates of Class 409 are desperately trying to prove they have what it takes. They've been on the move for days. The steady, increased punishment is decimating their ranks.
Right there.
You know what day it is?
The guys that are still in the course at this point, they're tired, they're sore, they're hungry, they're starting to break down, and their physical response, they're getting smoked at this point.
2 weeks in hell, Port 4 guys, like you guys saw in the clips just earlier, PT tests and a bunch of other time rucks and time runs that were conducted throughout the 2-week process. Like I said, mine was about 2 weeks long, guys, and it was just constantly going for just 14 days non-stop. And that has a way of taking a toll on anybody's body, all right? So now I'm pretty sure they're going to hit the obstacle course and roll right into team week. Let's knock out the rest of this video.
For the men hiding injuries, weakness, or even fears, it's time for a reality check. This is the Nasty Nick obstacle course. 25 obstacles stretch over 2 miles. For candidates lacking upper body strength, balance, and coordination, this course is a killer.
You'll start here, report back to me. First 10 get in line.
Like it.
Guys, me personally, I love obstacle courses. I thrive doing obstacle courses. So I specifically loved this part of the selection course because it's one of those things like throughout selection, you want to find any little opportunities available to you for you to shine, for you to showcase like, yo, I'm that dude. And for me, that was the obstacle course for sure.
Everything else at selection, the Nasty Nick has a real-world purpose.
Beyond this, they're going to find themselves in situations, whether it be climbing to the rooftop or crawling through the tunnel to do a search or something like that. And we have to know that these guys are going to be able to reliably be in those situations.
It's one thing to claim that you don't have phobias. It's another to prove it.
What we're looking for is what things are they going to freeze up on? Are there any specific phobias like heights or tight spaces?
Maybe you didn't know you were afraid of heights. Are you claustrophobic? Are you going to freak out once you get into the tunnel? These are things that we got to know. One way or the other, we're going to find out.
Guys, you'll be surprised at the amount of big-ass jack dudes similar to myself that are claustrophobics or afraid of heights. All right, and they don't really know if they have that phobia or not until they hit selection. That's why I encourage you guys to, one, go to your local installation. If you're an 18 X-ray, while you're at, a basic or airborne school, go hit up an obstacle course and see how you do with heights, tight spaces, and also in the dark. All right. And if you do have those phobias, go to work on trying to overcome all of those because the Nasty Nick, it's not forgiving at all, guys. You hit that obstacle course and you have one of those phobias, it's really going to lower your chances at getting selected. And if you guys are interested in going to selection, guys, greenberetchronicles.com. Make sure you check out the website.
One of 5. Is that the proper way to negotiate that obstacle?
And why are you doing it that way?
Special forces often fight in urban environments. Hands should be on a weapon, not on a ladder.
You had issues on my obstacle, also, candidate.
Candidate, you're failing to properly negotiate that obstacle.
What if we were doing a surreptitious breach, candidate, in Iraq, going from building to building using a ladder? You would be unable to do it, candidate. We do.
Now, these guys are actually doing a lot of talking. Like, when I went through, it was, hey, candidate, you failed to properly negotiate this obstacle. Do you wish to continue? And they'll tell you that twice. And if you do the same thing again, you fail that obstacle.
Do it all the time.
Candidates, what does yellow mean?
Candidate, what about when it's high stress and bullets are flying, candidate? Candidate, get off my obstacle.
What if 5, you failed to properly negotiate the obstacle?
You need to move out. Roger. Roster 105, Victor Whiskey.
Dude, like, don't voluntarily withdraw yourself because of an obstacle. You can tell this guy's very young, so he's probably an 18 X-ray, probably have never done anything like this before, and the stress of cadres just gangbanging him was just too much for him, right? Guys, don't let this be you. Do the work so you don't have any issues at selection.
I'm a little pissed off right now. Mostly at myself, not this.
Nothing on this obstacle course is optional. You know, 1 or 2 obstacles unable to complete. Okay. But he continued to have issues with basically all the obstacles.
Go 137.
2 ropes, candidate.
Go 103.
You need to see a medic, 137. Then continue to train. You timed that a little wrong, didn't you, 137? You need to see a medic.
No, Sergeant. Can I try again, Sergeant?
Negative, candidate. You've already failed this obstacle too many times. Move to the next obstacle.
As the course goes on, as they get more and more tired, that's stuff that they used to be able to manage. They can't anymore, and so you might see some of that fear creep in. And anywhere else in their life, they do just fine at heights. But when you add in fatigue and stress and all those other things, the ways that they used to cope with it, it's not working now. And so you might see them start to freak out a little bit.
The confidence climb. The mission is to quickly climb up and over a 50-foot wall with no safety rope. Falling can be fatal. Most of the class negotiates the wall without incident, but roster number 48 is frozen.
We have a candidate up about 2/3 of the way up on this obstacle, and he can reach the next rung of this obstacle, but he feels that he's too short and he can't safely negotiate it. What it is, it's not a negotiation problem. It's just he's trying to overcome fear at this point. He's getting caught in the moment.
Guys, keep in mind, all of these obstacles, there's been people like me and hundreds of others that have successfully navigated these obstacles. So cadres, they're right there, medics right there. They're not going to put you in any situation to where you're going to hurt yourself. Obstacle courses is all about overcoming your doubt, right? Like your lack of belief in yourself. The best way to get over it, guys, is to just push yourself through, right? And again, don't be selection be the first time you actually negotiate an obstacle, right? Guys, Tough Mudders and all these adventure type races out there, they're all based off of like military type obstacle courses, right? So go do a couple of those. And again, find a local military installation and go over there and practice on these obstacle courses so you're not, getting defeated at the easiest part of selection. Guys, the obstacle course was fun. It was the easiest thing out there.
Here at this point, he's getting caught in the moment.
He was really contemplating, can I do this? Am I going to be able to do it? Or should I just stop now? And those are some of the things we look for. Are they going to quit? Is it something that they are going to refuse, that they just don't think they will be able to do, period? Or will they be able to get through it?
48, you got 2 minutes to finish this obstacle or you're out of the course.
48 confronts his fear of heights and pushes past it.
He just needs a little motivation.
For others, phobias stop them in their tracks.
Stand by over here. You were told if you didn't get up and over it, you would be a refusal to train.
Yes, sir.
Did you come down?
I did.
So therefore, your refusal to train. Do you understand?
Roger that.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't want to be fully extended that high up, so I didn't. I don't know. I just couldn't get over the obstacle.
Guys, nothing against the 18 X-rays, but you'll notice a lot of these guys that are quitting on the obstacle courses are 18 X-ray individuals, right? They're young. They've never experienced anything like this before. As opposed to your military vets that's been in a couple of times, they've done obstacles throughout their careers on the regular, right? So again, guys, you just have to practice this stuff.
3, are you voluntarily withdrawing from the course?
Yes, Sergeant.
What is that?
Just froze. Never did that before, but yeah, I tried my best.
7 days left.
Yeah, that was your best, man. You probably should have never been there, right? But again, man, like just to see so many guys quit the obstacle course blows my mind. It goes to show that, hey, you have to mentally work on your mind just like you do in the body, right? You have to go to selection just as mentally tough as the body's going to be. Because if you're not, then easiest thing like the obstacle course is going to take you out.
Left to go. 1/3 of the candidates are gone already. The ones still standing are sleep deprived, disoriented, and physically wrecked. There are a few physical superstars who may think they have this thing in the bag.
I did pretty good. Been motivated. I'm great. After past 7 days, we've been under 75-pound rucks, having nothing on my back and kind of floating through the sand there. That felt good.
If they knew what was coming up, they would shut their mouths.
Class leader! We're going to be out here all day.
Team Week starts tomorrow.
No, we can't! Stop!
Everything changes.
Pull out! Pull out!
Guys, 2 weeks in hell, part 4 complete. Mostly the obstacle course, guys. Next segment, let me know if you want part 5 by putting 5 in the chat. We're going to crush Team Week, push through that because that's where all the fun begins. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.